So this person, probably based on age and height and maybe weight, but this person in 5 seconds has an average amount of air in their lungs of about a half a liter on the average. Doesn't mean that they always have a half a liter, but on an average, over the 5 seconds, it goes up, it goes down, but on an average, they have half a liter. Yeah?
After we find the anti-directive and we put it in and let's see the line, does it matter if the parentheses are brackets?
It doesn't. It just, just so you make sure that you've got some kind of brackets or some kind of grouping symbols on that. Okay. Okay. Well, I got one more problem, and that's it. I'm trying to think of why this, oh, I see. I was going to think, why is this such a difficult problem? But you see what we're doing here? Where's the input in the work? According to the in the antiderivative, the input is x, and that's the upper bound there. But the input of this is t. So, this is a little bit of a chain rule happening here. Remember when we did that, we would have one function as the output, or the output of one is the input of the other, and we'd often look at dy dt and so forth. So this is kind of what we're looking at here. Well, let's see what we're going to do now that we see that it's not just a simple problem on this. How would you go about approaching this? You will. Okay, so let's not focus on that part of it yet, because that's going to be like after you're all done then. Okay, so what are you going to do first, though? Yeah, but notice what this says up here. Let me draw your attention. It says find the antiderivative as a function of x. That's like part A. Then, okay, so then we evaluate it. So we don't want to put that in there yet. So what can we do? Okay, so that can help us out here. You said first of all we're going to do what? Okay. Oops, it's on a negative. Take that away. I'm going to make this negative 2t to the negative 3 dt. Okay, so what do we come up with? What's that going to be? Negative 2t to the negative 2 divided by negative 2. Integrated from 2 to x. Let's just simplify our work and say that it is 1 divided by t squared from 2 to x. So it says find the antiderivative as a function of x. Now what are you going to do? What would you do if that was an 8? Yeah. do the same thing then, okay? So we're going to take f of x minus f of 2, antiderivative of x minus antiderivative of 2. So that gives us 1 divided by x squared minus 1 divided by 2 squared, or 1 divided by x squared minus 1/4. So if we look at that, this now is our antiderivative with respect to x, or the definite integral, to be more specific. It's more than just an antiderivative because we had upper and lower bounds now, so it's a definite integral. But now we have this. Now can we go back and do part B? Yeah. Now it becomes 1/4 minus 1/4, or 0, and so forth and so on. F of 5 would be 1/25 minus 1/4, which is negative 21/100ths. And f of 8, 1/64 minus 1/4, which would be negative 15/64. Okay. Well, that's it. That is, we have gotten to the intended goal of the whole semester. We're going to take a look at 5.5b, and there's some activity there, some examples there that we'll use. Of course, 5.5b is looking at definite integrals again, but we're going to have to use our integration by substitution. So it's a good way of practicing that one more time. Any questions before we close this out?